The Marvel Universe is known for its strong, larger-than-life characters. But there are some who don't quite live up to Captain America or Iron Man. Ever wondered who they were? Keep watching. Number 10. Snowbird. Starting us off at number 10 is Snowbird. Snowbird is an interesting character, but her powers leave much to be desired. She's from Canada, but if she were to leave the country, her powers would lose their strength. She does have the power to turn into animals, but only animals you can find in Canada. And if she stays as that animal for too long, then her personality changes to suit that animal, which seems kinda weird and pointless. Since she can pretty much stay in the one country, she wouldn't be much help for an international crisis. Number 9. Razorback. Ever wonder who had the weirdest costume in the Marvel Universe? Take a look at this guy. Coming in at number 9 is Razorback, a former trucker turned crime fighter from Arkansas. His super cool, super awesome power includes being able to drive any and all vehicles. We guess that would come in handy at some point, but when it comes to saving the world, you might not want Razor on your side, unless you need someone to drive a long list of different vehicles. Number 8. NFL Superhero. Coming in at number 8 is everyone's favorite superhero from the 90s, NFL Superhero. Yes, that's literally his name. His superhero name, that is, because under the mask is Phil Grayfield, who only turned to fighting crime because his leg injury wouldn't let him play football. NFL Superhero wears a sports uniform that seems to be utterly indestructible. All the while, he has that knee injury. He doesn't do much other than that, and is probably better off sticking with football. Number 7. Stingray. At number 7 is yet another superhero who doesn't seem to really have any fancy powers, and is another person you wouldn't ring up if you were in trouble. Stingray, aka Walter Newell, has no powers, and he's not all that great at fighting, and is instead just super in the ocean. Walter did at least design his own suit so that it would have armor coating, but still, Captain America, he is not. Number 6. Jazz. When it comes to fighting evil, do you want Thor on your side? Or a blue dude who is super into rap music? Coming in at number 6 is everyone's favorite rapper, Jazz. Never heard of him? That's not surprising, but let us fill you in. He doesn't even really seem to have a legit power, and his mutation simply caused him to have blue skin, which does nothing but make him stand out. So if you want a guy who likes to rap but isn't all that good at it, then you should definitely hit up Jazz. His blue skin is sure to help you out in a battle. Number 5. Girth. Girth, whose amazing superpower revolved around his beer belly. Girth was a young college student who attended a camp encouraging people to find their inner power. But of course, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. An evil scientist was the reason for Girth to have the power of a beer belly. Really. While his belly can push and shove people into the air, Girth didn't really have any other fighting skills other than that. Number 4. Hawkeye. Coming in at number 4 is a hero people might be more familiar with. Hawkeye definitely contributes to the Avengers, but when you think about it, if the dude was all on his own, then he'd be screwed. He's got no superpowers besides super good eyesight, and he does have great skills when it comes to shooting arrows, but that's about it. While strong, he's essentially a human with 20/20 vision and can easily be taken on. At the end of the day, he'd struggle to take on non-human enemies without the help of the other Avengers. Number 3. Rocket Racer. Another average everyday human makes our list at number 3. Rocket Racer used to be a criminal, but decided to make some changes in his life and become a mercenary. He's got a super cool skateboard that is jet-powered, meaning he can get out of Dodge real quick, but that still doesn't make him all that strong. At the end of the day, he's still a human, and if he's taking on some out-of-this-world 15-foot-tall creature from outer space, he's got no chance. Number 2. Almighty Dollar. Coming in at number 2 is the Almighty Dollar. Don't let his name fool you, this guy really isn't all that mighty. Almighty Dollar, aka J. Pennington Pennypacker, was just your average accountant. There was nothing special about him until he went to a camp to help his self-esteem, when really, it was secretly a camp for humans to gain some superpowers. And that's when his life changed forever. He was given a power the likes of Thor and the Incredible Hulk would be jealous of. What's that power, you ask? He could shoot money out of his wrists. Yep, useless, unless you need some spare change for the vending machine. Number 1. Hindsight Lad. Last on our list is literally the last person you'd ever want on your team. Hindsight Lad, and yes, his name pretty much tells you what he's all about. His only real power, if you could call it that, is being able to tell you how you should have done things in the wrong situation. This dude is literally Captain Hindsight and does nothing but point out mistakes and criticize. Hindsight Lad also has the habit of being a little arrogant and wasn't much of a team player, so in the end, he wouldn't add much to a team. He's weak and useless at the same time. Like what you saw? Then don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Comment below who you think is Marvel's weakest character.